Welcome to Abu Dhabi for the final stop on the 2021 World Judo Tour. This remarkable city has been a mainstay on the IJF circuit for 10 years, and this year a special award was presented to Chairman of the UAE Wrestling and Judo Federation, His Excellency Mr. Mohammed bin Talib Al Darai, by the President of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Marius Visser, to thank him for services to the worldwide development of judo. As the last event of the year, there were a host of big names looking to end the year on a high. We'll bring you all the best action from the event. We'll also speak to Mongolian Judo Association President His Excellency Mr. Baturga Kalkma as Mongolia signs its return to the World Judo Tour. We'll look back at 2021 through the eyes of the judoka. And we'll also remember what has been an incredible year. But we start with the men's under 73 kg division, where Georgian hero Lasha Shavdatuashvili was making his return to competition. In Budapest earlier this year, he finally added a world title to his 2012 Olympic gold medal, before taking silver at the Games in Tokyo. But in Abu Dhabi, where the eyes of the judo world were on him, he came up against the ever-dangerous Hikmatilok Turayev in the semi-final. The Uzbek looked strong throughout the day and was hoping to make his mark. Turayev showed his class against the Georgian, catching Shavdatuashvili by surprise to send the champion out. He will have to bounce back in 2022. Tokyo Olympic bronze medalist Sogbatar Sendochia was waiting for Turayev in the final. He looked as impressive as ever, as he first took out Jerome Casse of Belgium, then dispatched Martin Hoyak of Slovenia, before earning his place in the final with some clever footwork against Russia's Armin Agayev. The Mongolian would fight for gold. Sendochia versus Turayev. Your commentator is former world champion Neil Adams.
The president of the Mongolian Judo Association really enjoying this match. As he should, of course. Sendochia going forwards. Shido down, so he's got to do something. Now then, Turayev attacks and gets countered. And that's a Wazari there. What a counter that was. Brilliant, opportune judo. And now, of course, trying to wrap him up. If he can tie the arm up and get that leg out, he just needs to hold down for 10 seconds. Now he secures the top half here. Turayev is in trouble. And Turayev is being held down. And Turayev tries his best there to turn out. And he just has to readjust his balance here. Sendochia holds him down. And the seconds have gone. Wazaria was at ippon. And Sendochia wins the gold medal. That was brilliant. And look at the celebrations there, as you would expect. A great counter starts it all off there. Uranagi gets the Wazari. Turayev's in trouble straight away. He gets tied up and he holds him down for the 10 seconds required. And that was brilliant stuff. A well-deserved gold medal for Sendochia and for Mongolia.
Mongolia had a chance for a second gold at plus 100 kilograms, as Setsensengal Odku looked ready to cause a stir. In typical Mongolian fashion, Odku has fantastic teiwaza and displayed perfect control in his first contest. He followed that up with a superb sumigaeshi against Finland's Martti Kumalainen to earn himself a place in the final. Facing him there would be the imposing figure of Vladut Simionescu, the highlight of the Romanians' route to the final, this brilliant Uchimata. Both men looked ready. But could Odku take a second gold for Mongolia?
Two Shidos apiece, and now one of them has got to do something here to try and get a score. 30 seconds left on the clock. Simionescu can throw, but so can this man! Oh, what a technique! Great change of direction there, and look at that! How pleased is he? That was absolutely brilliant. Went one way, feinted one way, got the reaction he wanted, and over the top he went. Simonescu didn't stand a chance. Brilliant ippon, and he's had great judo all day. And it looks great for Mongolia, especially as the World Tour returns to Mongolia in June 2022. It was a great change of direction, wasn't it? Absolutely sold him one way and then took him flat onto his back.
We spoke to Mongolian Judo Association President, His Excellency Mr. Batulga Kolkma, after the event, about the significance of coming to Abu Dhabi.
За Abu Dhabi Grand Slam дангуудаа ирж оролцож байна. Үнэхээр бас сонирхолтой олон газараас ирсэн залуу тамирчид одоо хүчийг үзэж байгаад үнэхээр сайхан санагдаж байна.
It's a pleasure to welcome you to the signing of the contract for the Judo Grand Slam in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, 2022 to 2025.
2016 онд сүүлчийн одоо Гран Приг Улаанбаатар хотод зохион байгуулж байсан. Энд бол бас 20 гаруй орны тамирчид төрж хүчийг үзчихсэн. Тэгээд одоо бид энэ 22 онд Grand Slam-ийн одоо мөрч байсан Англиг дээшлүүлж оролцож байгаа гэдэг маань эргээд бас энэ жудо бохор залуучуудыг эргээд энэ тамирчдыг одоо уран зоригтойгоор оролцох нь одоо ирэх Парисын Олимпиад оролцох тамирчдаа олноор нь бэлдэх уралдаан тэмцээнд оролцуулж байгаагаа бас эргэж ирж байгаа гэж ойлгож болно. Амьдрал тулгдах саад бэрхшээлийг жудо бохор хичээснээрээ даван туулах, өөрийгөө аваад яв, цаашдаа гэр бүлээ аваад яв. Ийм одоо зорилгыг агуулдагаараа бас энэ дэргүүнд тавьж болох юм аа.
At under 63 kilograms, Lucy Renshaw of Great Britain was in action for a third World Tour event in a row. After a silver in Paris and gold in Baku, she finished the year in style, throwing son of Emir for a decisive Wazari to take gold in Abu Dhabi. A fantastic end to the year for one of the category's rising stars. At under 78 kilograms, her teammate Emma Reed was hoping to do the same. After blasting her way into the final with her exciting, attacking judo, epitomised with this impressive victory over Israel's Inbar Lanier, Reed would face off against Germany's Alina Böhm. Which one of these two would take their first Grand Slam gold medal?
Reed knows that she's got to do something here. She's got to open up. Böhm just closing it up here. But Reed now then, oh, what a change of direction that was! 48 seconds into golden score. And Böhm makes the initial attack. She goes for the Kosoto there, but what a change of direction from Emma Reed. She just hooks on with the Kouchi. Just have a look how she catches the leg there. And it's the drive off the back foot that places her flat onto her back. First ever Grand Slam win for Emma Reed and Great Britain's biggest medal haul ever in a Grand Slam.
At under 57 kilograms, Telma Montero was hoping her incredible experience would see her all the way to gold. And after defeating Great Britain's Achelia Toprak with a fast arm lock in the semi-final, she was in the running for a 6th Grand Slam title, as she looks to build towards what could be an unprecedented 6th Olympic Games in Paris. Standing in her way, France's Priscilla Neto. also an experienced campaigner. But who would have the edge?
What experience these two have. And still going forwards. Minute to go. Oh, look at that. So hard with that attack. Now then, a mistake. She stopped, didn't she, Neto? And Montero went forwards. And that Kosoto there gets her a Wazari. She followed her. And that same Ashiwaza technique there took her backwards onto her side. 2 seconds to go, and it's all over. She's won the gold medal, and that was a contest of the most experienced athletes in this tournament. Brilliant stuff. Montero chased, and she turned her back on Neto, and that was a big mistake. She knows that now. She got taken backwards. It was a score, a Wazari score that was to give her a really well-deserved Grand Slam win. And she does it just before Christmas break. It's her first Grand Slam gold in over 3 years. Now, could she be going for yet another Olympic berth? That will be 6 times at an Olympic Games. CEO of Ultima Capital, Mr. Max Herb-George, presents the medal to this amazing woman. Could she go to her 6th Olympic Games?
The under 100 kilograms looked set to be a red-hot category. 4 of the world's top 10 had travelled to Abu Dhabi with their sights set on gold. For some, it was a first return to competition after the Olympic Games, but not for Russia's Arman Adamian, who has shot out of the blocks. He now has a substantial head start over the rest of his rivals on the early part of the road to Paris. The chasing pack were here, but was there anything they could do to stop Adamian? He is now the man to beat in the category. After victories in Zagreb and Paris, the Russian powerhouse dominated the field here with some spectacular judo. And even though his opponents know not to get close, sometimes there's just nothing they can do about it. But in the semi-final, he faced off against Nikiforov of Belgium, who tried to beat Adamian at his own game, getting in close and taking a Wazari lead. The Russian was rocked. But the confidence from his 2 victories earlier this year meant the Russian powered his way back into the match, scoring Wazari and securing the pin to book his spot in the final. Facing him there would be a surprise package. Another Russian, Matvey Kanikovsky. Could he find an answer? Or would Adamian continue his winning streak?
Last minute then, and these two have been pretty tight with their defences, left to right as well. Kanikovsky keeps hooking that leg in. He's going to have to really commit on it if he wants to throw Adamian. Adamian, I've got to say, looks just that little bit cautious. Now then! Oh, he wasn't cautious, was it? That was brilliant. Change of direction, Kosoto, and he buries Kanikovsky with the biggest Kosoto. And well, look at the head. The head determines direction. That arm there underneath absolutely controls the upper part of the body there. Kanikovsky didn't stand a chance. He's disappointed. Adamian certainly is going to be the Russian to beat in the next 3 years.
Now let's see who else struck gold in Abu Dhabi. Mansour Lawsonov celebrated gold at under 90 kilograms. The Russian received his medal from Mr. Hassan Al-Musalam, President of the International Swimming Federation. Mr. Raja Sapta Oktahari, President of the National Olympic Committee of Indonesia, awarded under 66 kilogram gold to Moldova's Denis Fieru. France's Shireen Boukli took on Italian junior world champion Assunta Scuto at under 48 kilograms. And there was joy for Scuto, as she claimed a first ever Grand Slam title. But Amandine Bouchard did strike gold for France at under 52 kilograms, after some impressive judo throughout the day. Giovanna Scocchimaru was on top for Germany at under 70 kilograms. This narrow Wazari in the final meant she too celebrated a first Grand Slam title. Yang Yung Wei earned his first Grand Slam title too, and moved to world number 1 after taking under 60 kilogram gold. Mr. Timur Kulibayev, president of the Kazakhstan Olympic Committee, awarded the medals. And Beatrice Souza was all smiles as she received the gold from Mr. Stefan Fox, vice president of the Global Association of International Sports Federations and president of AIMS. We'll see more from her in our top ippons later on. At under 81 kilograms, another big name was in action. Matthias Casse now has the honour of wearing the red back patch of the world champion, the first Belgian man ever to hold that title. In Budapest in June this year, he was a class above the rest, on his way to the World Championship gold medal. And here in Abu Dhabi, he was trying to prove that he is here to stay at the top. In the final, Casse would be head-to-head with Alan Kubetsov of Russia. The heat was on, but could Casse keep his cool?
This really is anybody's match here. Kubetsov realises he's just down on attacks. He's got to come forwards. Now he does. That extreme left-handed stance of his, so awkward. Now, goes for the Uchimata. Oh, look at that! Oh, what a series of techniques that was! That started inside, it went outside, but it didn't make any difference. It was a series of attacks, and Casse starts it all off. Then Kubetsov tries to counter, and then it was Casse that absolutely caught him with the Sagashi, and it was on the 2-meter red area, wasn't it, that he actually finishes it off. It's Ko Uchigari first, then the Uchimata attempt there from Kubetsov, then it's the Sakashi from Casse that finishes him off. It's great hand movement, great hand control, and the world champion shows why he is world champion. Brilliant stuff from the Belgian.
Our number 3 ippon was so good, it was applauded by the man who felt its full force.
So awkward, John Jane. Now he's in for the attack. Now look at this. Oh, they're going full circle. And again, and he gets taken over. John Jane gets taken for the biggest ippon. And, well, look at that. He's even applauding it himself. Brilliant. There's the hips go across there from Jane. And then it's full circle. They went round twice before, well, the Frenchman decides, I'm going to finish this off. And he Tanio toshes him right flat onto his back. It was great stuff, great change of direction, and that change of direction in the end, and the control of the upper part of the body is what puts Jane flat onto his shoulders for the biggest ippon.
Our number 2 is one for all the Ashiwaza fans out there.
Valievsky has the sleeve, and he's looking for the Sodi. Tries the Sodi. Now then, oh, Kuriashi Harai! What a technique that was! What a combination! Sodi Surakamegoshi to begin. Then he gets him to take one step. Takes both the feet together. Kuriashi at its very best. Oh, what brilliant Ashiwaza!
Our earth-shattering top ippon came from plus 78 kilogram gold medalist Beatrice Souza.
Amasaikan just has the... Oh, wow! What a technique that was! Oh, my goodness! I was just about to say, I'm a Saiken there, just got a grip and about to attack. And look at that, does a little Kouchi there and gets buried with the biggest Osotogari you've ever seen.
We spoke to the judo family about what 2021 meant to them.
As we finish the 2021 World Judo Tour season, it's time to reflect on some of the most beautiful moments. We finish a year with the fantastic Olympic Games in Tokyo, the historical place of judo. We finish a World Championship in Budapest, and we managed to organize successfully with the work from all the national federations and the athletes, partners, sponsors, and organizers in a safe environment, the tour to continue on. Let's hear about the beautiful moments.
Eu descrevo 2021 como um ano de muito amor, persistência e resiliência, porque foi um ano cheio de conquistas e eu me vi muito forte nesse ano, então é só прогресс.
2021 прошел отлично для меня. Я попал в сборную и с новыми силами смотрим на 2022.
Should be Tel Aviv when I won my fourth Grand Slam gold medal, and was one of my best performances this year.
An individual moment for me, it was in Paris when I take the gold medal. It was, I think, the best moment until today.
Crazy roller coaster ride. Yeah, definitely that's this year. It's been a roller coaster. Yeah, that's it.
2021 yil men uchun juda ham omadli yil bo'ldi. Nimagaki, men shu 2021 yilda katta yutuqlarga shu 2021 yilda erishdim. Bundan misol o'sha Osiyo chempionati, Jahon chempionati va Olimpiya o'yinlarida qo'lga kiritgan medallarim deb o'shalar esimda qolgan 2021 yilda.
Winning my first Grand Prix medal in Croatia this year.
For us Australians, a lot of us getting out of the country for the first time and fighting internationally again. So this is my first one back since 2019. So just getting back onto the world circuit, has been great.
And I think it's a good start for next year as well. It was a very good year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Всех с Новым годом.
Gelukkig nieuwjaar.
Feliz ano novo.
Shana tova lekulam.
Yangi yil muborak bo'lsin.
Canlı yılınızlar meni.
كل عام وانتم بخير.
Happy New Year.
A lot of important moments, a lot of emotional moments. It's great to have the World Judo family together, experiencing it all, both in the venue, also at home. We look forward to starting the World Judo Tour next year in Portugal in January with a lot of excitement, a lot of big ippons, while we look forward to the World Championship in Tashkent. See you soon, and happy holidays.
So that's it from Abu Dhabi. As the sun sets on the 2021 World Judo Tour, we thought we'd end with a look back at some of the year's most memorable moments.
They've got the grip. Oh, look at that! As she was up! What a pickup that was! And the hips across. Sorisura Kamigoshi. Uchimata! Wow, what control she had! You don't see that very often. They just fought the world final, remember? Kouchigari! That was brilliant. Here's the team that took everybody by surprise.
Tina Tersteniak, championne olympique 2016, championne de ses 6 victoires de Madame Clarisse Agudienou.
Utsunigachi! Oh, a changing hit that was! So good to have the crowds back. And the friendship and respect. Our sport really is special.